Hello everyone, and welcome back to An Art Life Worth Living. So today we are discussing anatomy exercises, and I'm going to also be participating in the Face and Shape challenge by Bobbo and Denova. I think that's how you say your name. Links will be in the description with everything I talk about today. Also, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification if you would like to see 2 videos from me, which we'll talk about later. Actually, we'll talk about it now. Why not? So I'm going to be uploading 2 videos a week now. One will be a tutorial like this, and then the next video later in the week will be me putting what we learned in our tutorial and then putting it into a real life drawing. So I already drew my finalized piece, and you guys will be seeing a video from me later. What I have been doing here is I did a face study, and not just a studying of the face, but the anatomy of the face, so the planes that make up the face. So in order for me to do this well, I actually went over to sketchfab.com. They have a bunch of 3D models. They have free ones and they have ones that you can buy. They're actually very useful if you're trying to understand things like this, the planes of the face today. So what I did is I took the 3D shape, I moved it around on the browser, and then I screenshotted it in 5 different angles. We did the front on view, which you saw earlier, and then we are doing profile, 3/4, top and bottom view. So I struggle most with profile view, which is what I did my speed paint in. What I use to actually understand what I'm seeing on these heads is I will actually sketch out rough guidelines over the image that I am using as a reference, and then I will try to understand why the lines that connect to them. So the best way that I can describe that is take a circle or whatever you use as a guideline, whether you use a box, I use a circle, and then put that in the head. Then use that box and put lines for some rough guidelines where you need necessary. What I use personally is I put a circle for the top of the head, and then I will do the eyes, where a line for the eyes, a line for the nose, and a line for the lips. Doing this ensures that I know where the proportions of the face are standing according to the planes. So here you can see you have the cheek, the side of the head, and then the top of the brows. So that's why I use those guidelines specifically. So here you see since it's more of a perspective practice, I only use the lines because at this point I was really starting to understand how the planes of the face work, where the cheeks are going to go, where the side of the heads are going to go, and where the brows are going to go. So I just kind of made spacing lines to understand where the nose to the brow bone is compared to where the nose and the lips are. And from this angle, the lips and the nose become drastically shorter, and the eyes and the nose become a little longer because the nose is going to be lower than the brow bone, which is honestly the complete opposite for this head, where the space between the nose and the eyes are actually going to shorten, while the space between the nose and the mouth are going to elongate. This is of course because you're looking at it from a under view, so you're gonna get a view of the lips before you get a view of the eyes technically. So foreshortening also started with this jawline being a bit bigger than the top of the head, because then again, perspective, everyone's worst enemy when they're learning art. Now we are going to head in to the Face in Shape challenge. Now this, when I saw her make this post, I was honestly like, I don't know how in the heck you made those faces, which I'll put an image at the end so you can see it. I wanted you guys to see what I came up with. I wanted to come up with things that she didn't come up with. I wanted to take this challenge seriously and just start off with the blobs and then make characters from that. And then I'm going to show you guys what she came up with so you can see that it is a challenge for you. I actually struggled with one of the faces, and I had to use the planes of the face. See, I'm putting what we are learning into practice here, which is why I included this. This was so hard, guys, but it wasn't hard at the same time. Like, if I would have did this before I did my face study, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have just given up. But since I understood the planes of the face. I knew what I could exaggerate to make the face still look like a face, but fit these shapes. So on the shape, you see I put in the guidelines for where the plane of the face was, where the nose and the eyes were, and then I took those planes away, and the face looks exactly how I imagined it in my head. So now that I know how to do those planes of the face, it makes everything so much easier. And this challenge was actually very enjoyable. So I'm just kind of going to finish this up. If you guys want to check out this challenge, please check the link down below. Also, if you guys enjoyed what I was teaching today and you want to see more tutorials and speed paints from yours truly, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell. I upload twice a week now for the veterans of the group. You heard that right. I am uploading twice a week, so you're gonna get a little bit more of me. I also want to say a big thanks to Bobbo and Nova. I will definitely link her YouTube channel down below as well, so you guys can check her out. And I will see you guys later this week with my speed paint. Enjoy the rest of this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye.